And, you know, making the most of this trip. Made an upset over Remy to get here. Remy, notoriously not a fan of the Yoshi matchup,
Not
but
a fan.
that does not diminish Spikefire's victory. And we are going to see just how far he can carry this BC train into top 128. Chronos, though, definitely not a player to sleep on. I believe this is #1 in Colorado.
Ooh, Colorado. Okay, we have, that just goes to show the importance of this tournament, having so many regions come out to support the Pacific Northwest. We have players from Texas, we have players from Florida, California, all over the country. Great to see it. Chronos, if he is the best snake in Colorado, I'm excited to see. Love watching a good snake player.
Oh, yeah. Right now, you know, I think we're starting to see some of the strategy you were talking about earlier come into play. Spikefire is not giving Chronos any time to set up Snake's minefield.
Right.
You know, C4, I don't even think is on the stage anywhere right now.
C4, no, it's at the second platform. Okay. Yep. So right there, right above him.
Gotcha.
Oh my God! Gets the 8 kill. Are you kidding me?
I've literally never seen that put someone in the blast zone.
What?
On the top. What? All right.
Let alone Snake, one of the heaviest characters in this game.
Seriously. Who's almost always safe when he goes up that high.
That's what you see, like Snakes like FVD and like John X go for.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Spikefire definitely wants to put on a show here, rocking the Johnny Test costume.
The Johnny
for the
Test
contest. We are testing out some new technology, and by all accounts, it's working.
All right, I'll give you that one.
Thank you, that guy.
Oh my God! I also wanted to say I do really appreciate Spikefire's tag.
Etika.
Yep. Rest in peace. I will say, seeing this Yoshi though, man, does me proud. Does me very proud. Interesting to see. And already
down air killing off the top.
Has a 3-stock lead on Chronos. Chronos, I just don't know if is prepared right now to deal with this aggression.
Yeah, and I mean, this is one of those, like, there aren't many characters that fight like Yoshi does. The kit is not, like, super crazy, but this kind of weaving in and out of your zones with crazy airspeed, there's not a lot of opportunities to get practice on that if you don't have a Yoshi in your region.
Right.
I'm not sure exactly what Chronos' scene is like, but this looks like it might be a little matchup unfamiliarity.
Maybe a bit. I know it feels like every state has their own character that there are a ton of. Like I know over in like the East Coast for a while, it was like the land of Olimar, where we had like Florida, like Myron and DeBuzz. And then also, of course, with the land of Yoshi, with Oregon. And as far as California goes, I'm not sure what their character of choice was.
I feel like California's got a lot of wolves.
California does have a lot of wolves, actually, now you mention
and now maybe Palutena, but...
yeah, because the people definitely like Louis Money going for the hard read, not able to get it. Chronos having a bit more familiarity, getting maybe a little more comfortable, but it might be a little too late. Already at 101%.
Oh, nice confirm. Egg into up air.
He went for it again.
Yeah, he really did go. And honestly, why not? Like, that's a free pressure option for Yoshi. Snake can't retaliate from there. Nice. All right, we saw 2 egg lay attempts. First one didn't result in a stock. Second one tried a different option. Able to catch Chronos.
Man, Chronos, I just don't think was at a loss for words. It started coming a little bit together near the end.
Sure. Yeah,
but definitely there was still a lot of match.
You saw some things cooking, but like that was impressive.
Right. If I'm Chronos right now, and if I'm Spikefire, if I'm Spikefire, I'm banning the big stages just to not give him room.
Yep, and it looks like that's what happened. We're going to see small battlefield.
Yeah, probably. I imagine like Kalos definitely got banned.
Kalos is not legal, so it was.
Oh,
also
Kalos
banned.
is not legal. That is correct. Kalos is definitely not illegal. So I'm trying to think. Yeah, battlefield probably got removed. I'd imagine. I'm trying to think. Town and city definitely.
Yeah. Honestly, watching that, I wasn't even playing. I was overwhelmed. I was like, I just want you to get out of my face, Yoshi. I don't have any time to process what's happening. So I'm really interested to see if now that Chronos knows the tempo of the player they're fighting, if we're going to see a very different game too.
I mean, top ranked in Colorado, not for nothing. So, these top players in their regions and top players in general are just able to adapt very quickly. And it seems that Chronos is adapting, trying to stay a little more, I would say, spaced away from Yoshi. Has a bit more breathing room.
We're seeing a little bit better understanding of where Spikefire is going to try and jump in. Chronos is covering that with options, making sure to hold a grenade when Yoshi tries to touch the shield. That is already working wonders here. We won the percent war and we're able to intercept with one single up tilt. And this is a total reversal so far.
Total reversal, but we saw, did you see how intricate? Okay.
What?
Oh,
What?
He,
Did he?
I think
his grenade blew him up, or
I'm not sure. I think he air dodged into the blast zone.
oh, trying to maybe he buffered an air dodge.
Maybe.
Either way, that's really unfortunate because Snake can sit on those leads for quite a while, and I'm sure Chronos was banking on getting a lot more mileage out of that stock, but not going to be the case here, and we're going to have to make do with what we've got, which is totally even game.
Totally even, but I was actually going to praise Chronos for all like the traps he set on that ledge when Spikefire was off stage, but it's just a shame that a lot of that lead went to waste, but it doesn't matter because C4
You know what?
sending him to the sky.
Yep, not letting it shake them at all. Chronos able to fire back, find the C4, and take the stock without really putting himself in danger at all.
Not putting himself in danger, setting up these grenade traps. I like the idea of having the grenade in the middle and then having a C4 just off on the platform. We see him using these platforms quite a bit to plant that C4.
It's a great option to cover because it hits from below the platform as well as above.
Yes. The platform is just low enough where it can hit. You're not safe anywhere on this stage when that C4 is planted, just like right there, popped up into the air. We're watching it back to neutral. We have Chronos just off stage. You know, I've been playing too much Nickelodeon All-Stars. Just anytime I see a Snake go right under the stage with his up B, I'm afraid he's gonna get pineappled because I've seen it too much in that game.
Oh yeah. Makes a lot of sense.
Chronos, though, sitting at 162%. Spikefire at 131 needs to get this kill quickly. I mean, Yoshi, I've seen Spikefire yesterday make some pretty impressive comebacks.
This is, against a character like Snake, though, this is really rough.
This is very rough.
Because I was going to say, like, if a random collateral damage thing doesn't kill you, you're going to be in grab kill range very, very shortly. Once you hit 160, you just get crumpled on the floor, and it's a free up tilt.
And he was definitely already
MDSR, yeah.
And he was already there, but we also saw those traps off stage. We were able to see Chronos come together a little bit, where the second that Spikefire was off stage, grenade, C4, up, up smash, just covering everything. It was like no fly zone.
Yeah, and this is the mark of really talented players. Even if you get kind of bowled over game one, you're able to distance yourself from what happened, look and pick out why that went the way it did, fix it up. Chronos came into game two, different stage, much more familiar with how Spikefire is going to approach and made sure to have answers around him at all times. It worked out beautifully. We had a 2-stock game one and a 2-stock the other direction game two.
That's a mark of a great player too, because Smash is not only about fighting your opponent, but it's also a mental game as well. Needing to put the last game behind you, not let it affect you going into the next game, because if you do, you've already basically lost at that point. These top players, mental fortitude, already great. We're picking out Battlefield.
Music counter pick. I like this.
Crossing Swords from Xenoblade 2. I approve. I'm very okay with this. It's always upsetting when I see people go to Battlefield and they pick either the main theme or yesterday TK, I was commentating with him, he was like, the how to play music.
Oh, no, that was the worst. I mean, not quite as uninspiring as like environmental sounds or whatever, but still not what I would choose.
Environmental sounds or any of like the Smashville music. I'm not about it, but I am about this.
Take advantage of the variety, right?
I am about this third game though. This is going to be deciding who goes into losers, and right now, that's not a bracket I would want to be in. I wouldn't even really want to be in the bracket at all at this point.
That's not a level of stress I need on my Sunday. I am good with commentating, but these players both have a lot to fight for, and I'm sure they are happy to have the chance to do so right here. Battlefield, honestly, strong stage for both characters, but Snake really likes it because of those platforms. You can plant tricky things on them and make it really, really unsafe to just stand almost anywhere.
And Yoshi, again, has to kind of float between these platforms very constantly, double jumping, using that flutter jump. But that's what Snake wants. Snake wants you to do that to get on those platforms because that C4 is so hard to see.
All right, okay. Lingering back air, gonna get Chronos back on stage, but that jump will be intercepted by a nice little reaction from Spikefire.
Spikefire is down.
I was gonna, like 57%, that's one Yoshi down air, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is basically even. Spikefire's just got to approach very carefully here, not run into grenades, and getting caught by a lot of these C4s. Spikefire, Yoshi's used to drifting all over the place, but you can't afford to do that when you cover the ground as well as Snake does. Even if you miss Snake's shield, there's a good chance you're running into a minefield.
I think what Chronos, I've noticed this, what Chronos is doing, Chronos knows that Spikefire is following him pretty much everywhere, but gets a really great grenade into the up air conversion.
Yep. And that is perfect capitalization there from Chronos, having the answer in hand and then capitalizing on it. Spikefire not realizing how to combat these grenades and shield quickly enough. And see, the splash area of effect from the grenades is so big that Nikita was actually kind of safe.
Yeah.
When you don't have a giant disjoint and instead you're like Yoshi, all you could really punish there without getting hit by the grenade was either wait out the Nikita, which is dangerous because it can come and get you, or egg.
And the thing I've been noticing is with Spikefire and Chronos has caught on the fact that Spikefire is falling very closely behind him, so he's making sure to put that C4 everywhere he is because Spikefire is just right behind him. Detonate it, and then you get a conversion off of it.
You can't cross up the shield. There's the C4 behind you.
Yeah. It's just, okay, you're going to follow me. I'm going to plant the C4, and then even if you get over the C4, there's a grenade waiting for you.
And this grenade shield and coverage is all right.
But you don't really need grenade shield coverage when you have a C4 that was sticky. I didn't even see that was on him.
That is going to be a decisive conclusion to the set there. Chronos' adjustments,
fantastic.
Everything you needed to do to firmly wrest control of that set back from Spikefire and move on in 128. Great stuff to Chronos.
Great stuff to Chronos. We saw, again, that mental fortitude coming in, just putting the first game behind him. First game was a bit of a wash. And then the next two games coming in, having a different game plan and paying off in dividends as well. Spikefire going to losers. One of the most talented Yoshis here. Probably the best Yoshi that I've seen here, honestly, all weekend. I'm trying to think if there's any other known Yoshi players. I know there's Adam from Oregon.
And Jory is also here.
And Jory is also here. Those are two names I have not heard in a very long time.
Right?
So especially Jory.
You know what? I got